Alright, hello everyone. This is part two of our Now I Got a Tig Welder What Do I Do series. In the first series, you want to watch it. The first video, you want to watch it. I went over torch setup, how to set up your torch, all that good stuff. Today we're going to go over what I recommend doing first. So what we have here is some 130 thousandths thick, just cold rolled steel. Just plain old normal steel, nothing special. What you want to do on any kind of steel like this, you want to grind with a flap disc, not a wire wheel, a flap disc. You want to get down to bare shiny metal like this. You want to get all the mill scale off of it. I left it, so I'm gonna weld down here. So any joint preparation on mild steel TIG welding, you want all this up here off. Then what I done, I took some acetone and just a little shop rag. I acetoned this down really good. Then I took just a normal little propane torch, lit it, burn all the little blue fuzzies that get off your rag off of it. So now our metal has no mill scale, no rust, no oils, no grease. It has no little fuzzies from the rag. What we're running today, we're running a 3/32 tungsten, sharpened to a point. It's a gray banded tungsten. On steel, I usually use a gray banded, red banded, or I like the blue banded best. I'm out of the blue right now, so we're running gray. As far as machine goes, we're using the machine that my little boy, I've been teaching him how to weld on. He's 13. It's a Lincoln Square Wave 175 TIG. As you can see, we're running about 130 amps. We're run 1 amp per material thickness, roughly, as a rule of thumb. Until you get up into thicker metals, that holds true. So it holds true for this. So just an old school machine. There's no pre-flow adjustment. There's no post-flow adjustment. It's all hardwired in. TIG welding steel, you want to run DC electrode negative. So what that means is my work clamp is actually positive. The current's coming in that way, coming in through the table. It's coming up through the workpiece, going up into the torch and back to the machine to complete the circuit. That's very important on TIG welding. Unless you're running AC current, your torch is always going to be on the negative side. You'll know immediately if you're on the positive side because you're going to melt and destroy your tungsten. You'll know immediately. Now, into what we're going to do today. So what I recommend, once you got all your metal prepped like this, everyone wants to start trying to stick two pieces of metal together immediately right out the gate, having never TIG welded. That's a terrible idea. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to have a hard time trying to do that. What I recommend doing is getting a piece of steel. And what we're going to do, we're going to light up. So you want your tungsten to be super close to this metal. Textbook rule of thumb, perfect, is your tungsten, your arc length, that's how long the arc is from the tungsten to the metal, would be as long as your tungsten diameter. So as you can see, that's a 3/32 tungsten diameter. So perfect textbook, you would be 3/32 of an inch up above this piece of metal the whole way across. You don't want to be way up here trying to have a big, huge arc length, like that. That's way too big. So here we go. We're going to light up. What we're going to work on, what you want to focus on, you want to get your puddles. You'll see this metal turn real shiny. And you want to get that puddle, and you want to practice just running that puddle out and just practice getting the puddle. You want to keep your same consistency, your same width. Jody on Weldmonger, he sells these TIG fingers. I get nothing for these videos. Like, I'm just trying to give people pointers. I got like 11, 12 subscribers, whatever. But I bought one of these TIG fingers, and it works great as far as not getting hung up on my table and being able to slide. So that might be a pointer to help you all too. All right, here we go. So another thing I'm gonna do too, I'm not gonna start on the edge. Just starting out, whenever you weld next to edges, it gets a little funny. So I'm gonna step in just a little bit just to practice. Like I said, this is a video for brand new person, day one, trying to get started. So this is a very basic video. Watch your eyes. We got little impurities there in the metal. A little rough start getting started. And you can see this puddle here as we're coming across. You want to watch that puddle. We got some kind of issue here with some gas or something. Alright, let me adjust my gas flow here. I don't know what's going on. So right here's some things you're gonna kind of run into. Alright, we got gas coming out. Something ain't right there. So we're just gonna step down. We're gonna start over again. I adjusted the gas flow up a little higher. Alright, here we go. Got the gas rolling. There we go. That's what you're looking for. You can see this big, pretty shiny puddle there. You're going to practice just pushing this puddle across through here. You're trying to maintain your travel speed. You're trying to keep the puddle the consistent width across through there. Right now I'm looking at focusing on my arc length. I'm trying to hold the same arc length. I don't want to be way up here. See how it does? I don't want to be way down in the puddle. I want to maintain a good arc length, consistent, as I'm coming across through there. Once I get over the edge, I'm going to start tapering off, easing up on my puddle. Come up off of it easy. And then you want to hold. You can hear that gas still running. You want to hold it until that tungsten, that metal cools down. Where this machine's hardwired in, it's got a long post flow. So now, it's kind of hot. There's a really hot pass on this. I'm just trying to go slow, show you all. As you can see up here where I have problems, here might be something you run into. My gas, I thought I had my gas set right. I didn't. See how it's gas holing? Got a bunch of imperfections. So I stopped, turned my gas flow up a little bit, and then went. But as I was coming across through here, I was trying to keep and maintain my puddle as best I could on the width. I could have done a lot better on this. It's hard. This right here's a new challenge, trying to talk and weld and tell everybody what's going on. I'm not a professional YouTuber, as you can tell. So what I was meaning, that's kind of hot. I could have put less input in that. Actually, I should have moved faster. Is what I should have done. I was just trying to talk and go on, but you can see how the heat affected zone is real wide on this. It's where it's turning blue and color stuff. So there's a good indicator that I was going. My amps were set correct, about 1 amp per thousand. So what I needed to do is pick up the pace coming across here. But just starting out, that's fine. That's what I recommend doing. You know, run a pass, let everything cool down just a little bit. You don't want to overheat your torch. Just keep going and going and melt your torch. This is just an air-cooled torch. It's the number 17 torch. But then just step down and run another one, and practice and run another one. And whenever you're gonna dab your tungsten. So like right here, I'm just trying to do this and hurry for the video. But right here where my tungsten's getting all this stuff blew up on it and carried on, what I should have done, proper way to do it, I should have stopped, got out my tungsten grinder. If you ain't bought one of these, you need to get one of these. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. This is an Eastwood tungsten grinder. They're like 120 bucks. They run them on a sale. I helped a buddy. I was watching it and it went on sale for like 70 bucks. So a buddy of mine, he snagged one. I ended up giving 120 for mine. It wasn't on sale. I've never regretted that purchase for a single second. But what you want to do is pull that tungsten out. Anytime you dab it, so anytime that you dip your tungsten In your weld put or whatever, you're gonna wanna pull it out. Take a split second. I actually leave this, I welded a little bolt onto my welding table. That's how much I use it, and it stays right there plugged in. And then just put your torch back there. But you want to welding steel, stainless steel, all this stuff. You want a good sharp point. So I'm running a number 7 cup. I talked about this in the first video. The numbers on the cup tells you how big the diameter is inside your cup in 1/16 of an inch. So that means the inside diameter of this cup is 7/16. So a little trick, you can grab a 7/16 wrench if you're running a number 7, whatever, just do the math on it. Whatever cup size you are, just grab a standard wrench, pull it in there. And I like to run my tungsten out where I can see it, where I can see what's going on. So I run it at the upper limit of what you're supposed to, which would be 7/16 of an inch stick out for a number 7 cup. Number 8, that'd be 8/16 or a 1/2 inch. So you can grab a 1/2 inch wrench, do it. I actually should have changed this to a number 8 cup where we're welding steel. It gives you a little better gas coverage. I didn't fool with it this morning. But so first machine set up again, we're running 18 CFH of gas, number 7 cup. Should be a number 8 cup. Put a number 8 on it, it'll work better. When you run your number 8, you're gonna want a 8/16 of a stick out max, or a 1/2 inch. 8/16 of a 1/2 inch. If you want to do the little wrench trick. And that should be it. But just practice this, and stay tuned. Like, subscribe to the video. I'm gonna do a part 3 on what to do next once you get this down. For now, that's all I got. We'll see you next time.